Following Lewis Hamilton's seismic move to Ferrari, the seven-time champion immediately began working on plans to surround himself with familiar people. Hamilton brought in several well-known faces to his Project 44 initiative, like longtime manager Mark Hines. But one name in particular caught the attention of F1 fans: Angela Cullen. During Lewis Hamilton's highly successful run with Mercedes, one person was consistently mentioned by the seven-time champion, Angela Cullen. The New Zealander physiotherapist began working with Hamilton in 2015 and continued as an integral part of the Mercedes team until an unexpected split in 2023. Now, 2 years later, the pair reunited at Ferrari, with Cullen joining Hamilton's personal Project 44 team. Who is Angela Cullen? Angela Cullen was born in Devonport, New Zealand, on August 5, 1974. After a brief career in field hockey at the junior level, she got a degree in health science and physiotherapy. Cullen then moved to the UK, where she worked with several high-profile clients. The list included the British Olympic Committee and UK Athletics. During her time working with the UKA, Cullen trained the 4x100 relay team that won the Olympic gold in Athens 2004. Having enjoyed a lot of success working with different athletes from all kinds of sports, Cullen decided to take on a new challenge. In 2015, the New Zealander joined Hintsa Performance as a coach. Founded by longtime McLaren F1 physiotherapist Eki Hintsa, the company had Lewis Hamilton as its biggest client. Hamilton had already enjoyed a successful partnership with Hintsa at McLaren. When Hamilton left the team, Hintsa continued working with the British driver as his personal physiotherapist. However, Hintsa unexpectedly passed away in 2015, which left Hamilton without a personal physiotherapist. The Brit was particularly close to Hintsa and had known the Finn since his early days in F1. Hintsa was a major reference in sports medicine. The Finn believed that performance was a byproduct of an athlete's well-being. Filling in the void left by one of the top professionals in sports physiotherapy wouldn't be an easy task. The partnership with Hamilton. Cullen took over from Hintsa as Hamilton's physiotherapist in 2016. That year, the Brit narrowly lost the title to Mercedes teammate Nico Rosberg. After that, Hamilton went on to win 4 championships in a row from 2017 to 2020. And during that time, Cullen played an integral part in training the 7-time champion. The New Zealander quickly became a familiar face within the paddock and among F1 fans. She was consistently seen helping Hamilton during the race weekends and was present at almost every single Grand Prix. Cullen herself said that working as a female physiotherapist in F1 had been a major surprise. She noted that all drivers had male trainers, so she was a groundbreaking exception in the sport. Following his record-equaling 7th F1 title, Hamilton made Cullen's positive influence on him clear for all to see, stating that she has been one of the greatest things that's happened to me in my life. Cullen and Hamilton continued their partnership in 2021 and 2022. After his close loss to Max Verstappen in the 2021 championship, Hamilton endured one of his worst seasons in F1 in 2022. Struggling with Mercedes' failed zero-pot concept in the first year of the ground effect regulations, the 7-time champion went winless for the first time in his 16-year career. And then, in 2023, Hamilton and Cullen shockingly split their partnership. The split in time away from F1. In early 2023, people within the F1 paddock noticed that Cullen was no longer accompanying Hamilton during preseason testing and in the first Grand Prix weekends of the season. And then, during the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, Hamilton broke the news. He was no longer working with Cullen. At first, Mercedes boss Toto Wolff had said that the split had been Hamilton's initiative. The Brit, however, revealed that Cullen herself asked to be relieved of her role. According to Hamilton, Cullen wanted to take some time off to spend with her family. The New Zealander had plans to travel around the world with her husband and 3 children, something she had been unable to do because of F1's intense schedule. The split was an amicable one, with both Hamilton and Cullen exchanging pleasantries on social media. Hamilton highlighted the positive impact that Cullen had on him, while she thanked him for the opportunity to work in motorsports and Formula One. Following the news of the unexpected split, F1 pundits questioned the move, noting that it could have a negative effect on Hamilton's performance. With the 7-time champion going through the worst moments of his career, losing Cullen would probably make things even worse. Hintsa was a major reference in sports medicine, aside from acting as his physiotherapist. Cullen was one of the people closest to Hamilton away from the track. Mercedes team members revealed that the New Zealander also played an important role in supporting the British driver. During weekends, Cullen was responsible for preparing Hamilton's meals, and she even drove him to the racetrack on occasion. More than a trainer, she almost acted as a manager, allowing the British driver to focus on his racing. Hamilton went winless again in 2023. In 2024, the seven-time champion returned to the top of the podium and scored 2 victories. However, he finished a distant 7th in the standings, the worst result of his F1 career. That was the end of his time with Mercedes. Earlier that same year, Hamilton had announced a shocking move to Ferrari, one that sent seismic waves across the Formula One world. In order to speed up his adaptation to the new team, Hamilton started Project 44 to help manage his career. The goal was to surround himself with familiar faces, starting with close friend and former racing driver Mark Hines, Hamilton's former manager. Cullen, meanwhile, had spent her 2 years away from the F1 paddock discovering the world with her family. In 2024, she briefly worked with fellow Kiwi Marcus Armstrong, an IndyCar driver. But then, in the early days 2025, rumors began circulating about a potential reunion with Hamilton in F1. The Cullen-Hamilton reunion at Ferrari. In January, reports emerged that Cullen had joined Project 44 to work as Hamilton's personal physiotherapist once again. Around that time, Cullen made a cryptic post on social media with a red number 44. The signs couldn't have been made clearer. During the British driver's first visit to Maranello, Cullen was briefly caught on video in red overalls, standing alongside Ferrari team boss Frederic Vasseur. In March, during the first day of the preseason testing in Bahrain, Hamilton confirmed what most people already knew. He had, indeed, reunited with Cullen, asking her to come and start this new chapter with me, and her accepting it was really exciting, and we've been having a blast. This past month together has been really awesome. This time around, Cullen won't have such a prominent role compared to the Mercedes days. The New Zealander will work almost exclusively as a physiotherapist and no longer as Hamilton's manager during race weekends. That being said, the pair remain quite close, so Cullen will probably continue to act as a key supporting figure for Hamilton. Whether this reunion will work or not remains to be seen. Hamilton has endured a tough start to his Ferrari career, struggling to keep up with teammate Charles Leclerc and to adapt to the SF25. Away from the racetrack, the British driver has often questioned his abilities to turn things around and has drawn plenty of criticism for his lack of attitude. With increasing calls for Hamilton to retire due to his age, Cullen will certainly have the work cut out for her. Will Hamilton be able to rebound, or will his move to Ferrari end up being the questionable move? The jury will be out for a while longer on the Angela Cullen-Lewis Hamilton reunion at Ferrari. This is everything you need to know about Angela Cullen and Lewis Hamilton's surprising reunion at Ferrari. What do you think about it? Will it work and make Hamilton regain the form from his Mercedes days, or will the reunion be a major flop? And can Hamilton turn things around at Ferrari? Share your thoughts with us in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you keep up with our content. See you in the next video.